Good morning, guys, or I guess good afternoon when you'll be watching this. What is going on? Lawson here, day 4 of the 30-day challenge, I believe. Epic morning, already looking to pan out. It's a full moon tonight, so we'll see how the fishing goes. It can always be tough around a full moon. Got my buddy Zeke with me this morning. It was so funny. This morning, we're driving to the ramp, and a sheriff pulls up behind me, and he's like, really oddly sitting behind me. Like, it seems like he's like looking at my stuff, and I'm like, oh no, what's wrong? I got my trailer lights out or something. And then he pulls up beside us and is signaling to roll our window down. And he goes, oh dude, what's up? I watched your videos. I met you the other day in the water. And I was like, holy crap, like the biggest sigh of relief over me ever. But also he's like the coolest, nicest dude, so shout out to that man. Anyways, this morning we are out here doing one of my favorite things of all time, and that is cuda fishing. Fishing for the mean cudas. I'm gonna start off throwing a whopper plopper and see if I can get a cuda to eat a whopper plopper, and Zeke is gonna throw a cuda tube. It could be an epic morning, but the only thing to do is start fishing, man. It looks like the perfect conditions are setting up. Let's see if we can capitalize. I am super stoked about this. We're starting off, Zeke's throwing the tube, and I am throwing a whopper plopper. Got about an 8-inch, 10-inch steel leader there that I've just quickly rigged up, and we're gonna see if we can get some cudas to destroy some topwater. Zeke's gonna be working on them with the classic tube. It's a little windy this morning, but I think that's a good thing. The only thing that's got me worried is that big giant full moon, which I can't find because I believe it's hiding behind those monstrous storm clouds, which also have me worried. But we're gonna catch some freaking fish, man. I probably should have put this on a spinning rod. I don't even know if I'll be able to reel this bait caster fast enough to get these cudas to be like pouncing all over it. All right, as much as I wanted to throw this whopper plopper on the bait caster, it's just not gonna happen. I cannot even reel this thing fast enough to, I think, genuinely get a cuda's interest. So back on the spinning rod. Zeke just got followed up while I was retying. Like, that is a dangerous thing right there. Much further cast. All right, sorry boys, I've lost faith in the whopper plopper here. I really was hoping it'd get blown up, but I need to put a tube on. Oh, I just got crushed. Oh, he freaking waited. Oh, here he is, here he is. Oh my gosh. Oh, I felt weight on him and he kept coming for it, and he's sitting there, looked at it in the figure 8. Oh yeah, he was 40 inches. He hit it and I felt the weight of him for like 2 seconds, more like 2 milliseconds. That fish was coming in fired up. All right, I'm gonna make one more cast and then we're gonna try a new spot, but we'll revisit here maybe once the sun comes up a little more. All right, we have moved to a new spot here. We're trying some new areas today because it's always good to find new spots. You don't want to burn your spots too hard. So we're working for some fish. We've had a lot of follow-ups. We haven't hooked into anything yet, but I believe it's gonna happen. Just gotta believe. Oh, you're getting followed, you're getting followed. Look at this little chump, dude. What's he doing? You're getting followed by like a 30-incher one. Oh my gosh. Yep, I saw that one. He is a big boy. They are making us work for it today, man. They're following, but they ain't eating. Zeke's been getting way more follow-ups than I have. You see one? That might have been the one that was following me. Are they like smaller? Oh my God! Oh, he pulled! No! Oh, that was a giant! Oh, dude, he's right here. There's 2 of them right beneath me. Oh, dude, that one that just hit me. Dude, Zeke, there's like 6 right in front of my boat right now. Dude, that thing freaking gave me the business. There's so many. I can see, what do you think, 7 or 8 of them sitting right here. Oh. Gosh, dude, the one that hit mine was a monster. Oh gosh, he freaking, oh, he hit it and waded up, but they're not hooking up. What the hell? Oh man, that's 2 back-to-back that have hit and pulled. Oh! On. Oh, finally. Gosh. Woo! Screamer. Gosh, dude. That took a minute. Woo, finally hooked up with one. Oh, dude, he's got a follower. Like a big follower with him. 3 followers with him. Zeke, throw. I got the GoPro. You're fine. Try throwing one in here, because... Oh, there's multiple batteries. Oh, man. He has got 3 more kudas swimming around underneath him, just kind of eyeballing. Zeke's gonna see if he can finesse one. Oh, man. We were... Oh! Gosh. He's coming around back. Walking me around the boat. Woo! Oh, he's got this very strangely in his mouth. He might cut me off here, I'm not sure. But I figured if he was gonna do it, he probably would have already done it. But not a huge one, but a good one. Oh, yeah, baby. Woo! Not a giant, but a damn good fish right there, and one of the most badass fish around, in my opinion, dude. Just so mean. So mean. Look at that one solo little tooth right there. My little niblet. His mouth. Alrighty, we're releasing Buddy here, just swinging him side to side in the current, letting him get his energy back, and he's already, I can feel, kicking a little bit from side to side while I'm swinging him. They are just, I mean, some of the coolest fish. So badass, dude. Like, look at that fish. Just freaking a silver bullet if I ever seen one. Get that lactic acid out of them, because these things fight so freaking hard. And there goes Buddy right there. Oh, man. Talk about a freaking epic fish. We're gonna keep throwing, and I got some information, some Cuda facts I'll lay on you here in a minute, but we're gonna keep throwing because they seem to be biting well. All right, real quick, what did I mean when I said I had some Barracuda facts, and what do I mean by the title of this video? So a lot of you probably have heard of ciguatera poisoning, and it's very, very common in barracudas. For those of you who don't know, it is a food-borne poisoning that's in the meat of barracudas, but not just specifically barracudas. Larger reef fish all can have it. It can be found in cudas, amberjacks, grouper, big snapper, and typically the bigger the fish, the more likely that they're gonna have it. And it comes from eating smaller reef fish that are feeding on toxic algae, dinoflagellates. And how do I know that? Because I just looked up what a dinoflagellate was. But they get it from eating the smaller reef fish that are eating these toxic algae, and the buildup and accumulation gives them ciguatera poisoning. Now, the poisoning doesn't even affect fish at all, but it affects humans when they eat it. And so what does the poisoning do to you? It does a few different things. It can cause nausea and just like general like stomach pain, stuff like that, but it can cause actually neurological damage. And interestingly enough, about 3 months ago, I was at a tackle shop talking to a guy. Actually, a few of us were sitting around talking about fishing for barracudas, and one of the guys who was there said him and his family, they'd always eaten barracuda, and then one day they're in the Bahamas, they brought one home with us and they ate it, and his whole entire family, him, his wife, and his mom, all got ciguatera poisoning. And he said it is the most pain he has ever been in his entire life. Like, he was afraid that his mom and his wife, like, and himself, they were gonna die. Like, they were in that much pain. And he said he experienced it in a very neurological way, where his arms and everything in his body was like numb, radiating pain across his body. And he was like, I wouldn't wish it on anybody else. And it's an interesting thing. So I used to go to the Bahamas quite a bit growing up, and the Bahamian people over there, they love barracuda, because barracuda, it's supposed to taste really good, but not a lot of people eat it because of the ciguatera poisoning. And over there, as messed up as it sounds, we were talking about how the Bahamian men, like how they figure out that the barracuda is okay to eat. He said they have two ways. One, which is terrible, he said they will fillet the cuda and cut off a tiny piece and throw it to the stray cats. And if they see the stray cats suffering or dying the next day, they know not to eat it. And then another thing that I heard, I don't know how true it is, they said they would cut off a piece of meat and throw it onto an anthill. And if the ants ate it, then it was fine. If the ants left it alone, that meant that the meat was bad. Just interesting looking up a fact. It says there are about 50,000 reported poisonings worldwide per year. It says they rarely cause death, but they can, and it's a really big concern in children. It's so crazy. I know a little bit about ciguatera, but I want to be as knowledgeable as possible when I'm explaining it to you guys and don't want to mislead you. And I'm reading about symptoms here. Symptoms can include nausea, vomit, diarrhea, muscle pain, numbness, abdominal pain, and vertigo. It says your teeth may feel loose and itchy. In severe cases, may result in shortness of breath, salivation, tears, chills, rashes, and paralysis. It says death due to the poisoning is rare, less than 0.5%. So, are you gonna die if it happens? Probably not. But it is like supposed to be such an intense and miserable pain that you're in. Something also very insane about it. When we were in the shop talking to the guy who had it before, he said it affected them for a few months, like they would feel symptoms of it. It says that the poisoning can last from a few days to a week to a couple months to, in some extreme cases, 20 years, making you feel terrible. So, that being said, title of the video, the fish could ruin your life, but not for the reason you probably think. You see this toothy monster of a fish that could probably sever one of your fingers or sever your arms. I don't think probably. If one actually got a hold of your arm that was big enough, you would be in serious trouble. I have seen barracudas cut kingfish in half like that. But as humans, that's not what our biggest concern is with these fish, is that you gotta be careful about eating those bad boys, because that could mess you up. Anyways, enough of the facts about that. I just thought you guys would think that's really interesting, because that type of stuff interests me a lot. Alright, back to the video. I have my drone 500 meters up in the air, and then all of a sudden it goes landing now, and so it's coming straight down from 500 meters up, and I'm trying to coast it all the way to our boat. That was almost so bad, dude. I had it 500 meters away and basically as high as possible, and the thing just goes landing now, and it just like all I could do was move it, and it was just lowering at its own speed, and I just like coasted it all the way back to the boat from like half a mile away like that. That could have been $1,000 down the drain right there. As you can also see, it's very windy. If you see, my rotors are almost spinning just from hitting the wind. Ooh, that was a stressful moment right there. Oh, getting followed. Oh. Oh. Did you see that? Dude, he was coming in so hot. I just ran out of space. This is one of those things, dude, the longer you cast, the more it is in your favor. Because like the more time you have for them to follow, the more likely they're gonna eat it. Man, it is so cool when you see them coming in after you, like this one is right here. Oh, frick, dude. There's a lot out here on this flat. We'll say it's so cool when you see them coming in after you from a distance out, and then you can speed up and you watch them almost go like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing, and they kick it in gear a little more and they start just hounding down on you so fast. All right, that will do it. It is windy as hell. I am hungry as hell. It is time to go in. I will see you guys back at the house. Do you see that back there? Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. I have a weird obsession with barracuda fishing. I feel like not a lot of people do it. but it's so much fun. They're such good game fish, and they look awesome. They have a badass mouth, and they can also really mess up your life if you were to eat one that had ciguatera poisoning. But one of my favorite fish, to be honest. Super underrated for sure. We are cranking along in our 30-day challenge here. I appreciate you guys joining me along in all these videos. It has been so much fun already. I know we're really early on, but I'm already having so much fun getting out and filming and challenging myself and pushing myself to put out more videos for you guys. I appreciate you guys very much. If you enjoyed the video or you learned something or whatever, leave a like and make sure you are subscribed to the channel and you hit that little notification bell, so you guys need to stay up to date on all these videos being posted this month. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you so much. Until next time, see ya.